All right, so AI is drastically changing your job, your workplace, internal and external processes within maybe your company. Maybe you're a founder, maybe you're not, but it's basically changing society as we know it. And if you just future pace this out, it's bigger than the internet. It's bigger than anything we've ever experienced, and it's getting quite crazy very quickly. Whether you're ready for it or not, that doesn't matter. I'll show you how to navigate these channels. But more importantly, there's one thing that kind of is sticking out, and I don't think many people are realizing it. There's a few people talking about it, but if you look, it's kind of there. And I think this might be the differentiator between those who succeed and those who fail, and it's not what you think. So most people think it's potentially, using AI to automate things, to make life easier, to make things more efficient. Um, it could be to make money. That's all important, but I don't think that is going to last because I think AI truly will one take your job. It's not going to be people who use AI will take your job. No, AI alone will take your job because that's where it's going to go. Sure, we're not there yet, but give it a few years, it will get there. AI is going to take your job, so it really doesn't matter what you're going to be doing. It doesn't matter again what industry you're in. AI is going to take your job. So what does that mean? Well, from my understanding, it's kind of like we have to go back to the basics, right? Very primal days. Now, what does that mean? Well, let's kind of map it out. If AI is going to help you make money, or if UBI comes into place, and that's obviously going to support you a little bit, um, if that takes place, and AI is helping you with kind of the mundane tasks, potentially just around the house, even with work, right? What does that leave you to do? Well, that leaves you to kind of take care of your body, right? And again, going back to the basics, what does that mean? Then your health becomes again kind of the first most important thing because you don't have to check your emails. Work has become a lot easier because you don't have to do X, Y, and Z because the AI is doing it for you. You don't have to cut the grass, do the dishes, all that stuff. Um, so what does that kind of mean again? Well, one, you'll just be doing your hobbies that you like to do, whatever that is. And more importantly, number two, you can focus on your body. Now, like I've said before, a lot of founders don't focus on their health, right? They kind of put that at the bottom of the list. Meanwhile, they're trying to build a company, and I mean their health is kind of taking a hit. Um, and so when it comes to AI and where this is going, one, you're gonna have to prioritize wellness, okay? Because you're gonna have a lot more time on your hands, and if you don't manage it properly, things are gonna get scary quite quick. And so you're gonna have to manage your health because AI is gonna be doing everything else. Even though we're going to be having technology that's going to be helping you to remove cancer via pill, weight loss, um, all this crazy technology that's going to help you live longer, feel better. It's still going to be important to have wellness number one, right? So physical wellness, mental health, all that stuff's going to become more important because, like I said again, you're going to become a lot more bored. It's going to be very utopian, dystopian kind of thing, which you're going to have to prepare for. But whether or not you realize it, your body and your health is going to become that more important. So let's talk about wellness real quickly here. This is probably not going to be the longest video, but so what do I mean by wellness? Number one, if you're currently trying to build a business, don't worry, AI is going to help a lot with that. And if you're already automating a lot of things with AI, fantastic. If you're not, start. You can do a ton of automation stuff right now, and those like the dirty work or just the boring tasks that don't really move the needle for your business, but just have to get done right now. You can be automating those things, and I would suggest highly that you start today. Um, so start automating those things out. But, but you need to start prioritizing your wellness. So what does that look like? Number one, sleep. So all these founders, they don't focus on their sleep. And the top ones, if you look, the top ones do prioritize their sleep. They prioritize their sleep. They have it scheduled. They know when they're going to bed. They know when they're waking up, and they have kind of this routine, this nighttime hygiene, as Brian Johnson would say. Um, so sleep is very important. Shoot for 7 to 9 hours. Um, Quality is super important. You want to be getting REM sleep, deep sleep. Very, very important for the lymphatic system. Uh, Moving on, you have to be exercising. So now they say sitting, specifically in today's society, it's a lot of remote work, or even the term NEAT is going around. Um, a lot of people just like to sit in their rooms. They like to just be in the house. They don't like to go out much, right? So now you're looking at you're looking at birth rates severely decreasing, um, and that's a byproduct of this type of environment we're now creating in society. So you want to be going out and exercising, whether if you're stuck in your house because you have to work and all this stuff. I don't buy it, but hey, if you're stuck in your house because you have to do all of that, get a walking pad. There are a few $100s. You can get a walking pad and you can start there. Just get your steps in, get the body up and moving rather than just sitting in a chair all day. More importantly, if you can, get outside and do the walking. That's kind of the next level up. That's fantastic. Walking is such a cheat code. Walk 20 to 30 minutes a day is a cheat code. Not only will you slim your waist, but you actually just become healthier. And it actually helps refresh the mind before you go back to work. Number 3, stimulants are massive right now in society. You have coffee. People are drinking it by the gallons. Not that coffee's bad for you. There's actually a lot of studies that suggest it's healthy for you, probably in moderation. But hey, I like coffee as well. You have Zins. Zins, massive right now. So, nicotine. Not that nicotine's bad for you. The ingredients in the nicotine pouch are bad for you. And it recedes your gum line. So, if you want healthy gums, because you only got, right now, only a set, I guess you could say, of your gums, you gotta be careful how you treat them. And sure, maybe right now you're taking Zins, you're young, whatever, but eventually it will come back to you. So you have to be careful. And more importantly, look into the ingredients inside those Zyn pouches. All right, so yes, you can obviously have coffee and all that stuff. Just, be careful with stimulants, be careful with offsetting and playing around with dopamine. It can lead to not the greatest path. All right, number 4, I think. Number four or 5. Lift weights. You say, look, you gotta lift weights. You have to lift weights. It's one of those pillars of longevity is lifting weights and having muscle density and muscle strength. So you can prioritize strength, lift heavy, lift between 2 to 5 reps within that rep range. And, hit maybe 3 sets, rest for 3 to 5 minutes. And that's massive. And if you're not at the gym, I would say get a gym membership and start going to the gym, right? Lastly, I'll leave on this note, sauna. I always tell people sauna is the most important piece of equipment at a gym. It's not the weights. It's not the machines. It's not the turf. It's not the people. It's the sauna. It is the sauna. And most public gyms, all right, most big box gyms have a sauna. And no one is really utilizing the sauna. You go in the sauna, there's a few people, okay? But now, I guess, as kind of, saunas become a little more popular because of their health benefits, more people are utilizing them. So what I would say is start utilizing the sauna. Do your research, obviously. This is not health advice, but do your research, and you'll be surprised the benefits of sauna, all right? And you'll realize why it's the most important piece of equipment at a gym. So you can walk inside with a pad. You can walk outside. You can get yourself, some sunlight. That's amazing. You can start lifting weights, heavy weights. You can start lifting for strength or hypertrophy, and then you can start utilizing the sauna. But I would say get your health in order first, whether AI will take over or not. Now, since it's even more important to have your health up. And we can go from there. We can talk about how we're going to navigate this landscape. But first, to be able to navigate the landscape, you have to have this right. You have to have this right. So that's the most important thing, and I think anyone will tell you that. So don't just take it from me. Take it from others you look up to. And we can leave on that note, and I will see you tomorrow.